I'm such an idiot. What am I even doing?
Okay, this one's not voice acting. Wow, would you look at that view? Amazing, isn't it, Lisa? It's so pretty. Come on, you two. Guess that's his mom and dad? We need to get going. We're running behind the schedule. Now, let them have their fun. It's not often you have a day off like this. Why not try to relax for once?
Oh.
Elisa?
Oh, Rean. Well, what are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking yes.
That's a sentence.
You doing okay? You seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be Whoa! Sorry about that.
I have no idea what just happened, but alright.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired.
Sure. We'll go with that. I think it... Are you sure they didn't drink any alcohol?
Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
I guess you're right. Why didn't that occur to me before?
Hey, Elisa. Look up at the sky.
They've definitely gotten a lot better for not, freak out that just happened, but alright.
Huh? Oh, wow.
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early. But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
You're right. My father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away.
Alright, how?
My family was never really the same after that.
Alright, she just won't go into details.
Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the Rhineford Group even bigger. She used to treasure our family, but after that, it's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Oh. She did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the Rhineford Group.
What you saw in River Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months, and that's being generous. But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
That's how it was, huh? I guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young. The nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too.
I wonder how old Sharon is. She looks the same. For like 8 years.
At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone. Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin. Sharon taught me self-defense and archery, and all the high society etiquette expected of a lady. Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks. It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death. I can't say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it. But a few years ago, the Rhineford Group finally went too far.
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire? You know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
I believe those were in the first part of the game. where you were doing like flash forward. Or unless I want to call this a flashback.
They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying. Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State. In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
And for a population of only 500,000, taking a few hours for that, not that destructive.
I couldn't agree more. And neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his. As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Reinford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side. In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate. He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place. That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And me. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh. I think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me. How big the Reinford group was now, and how small I was. I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties. Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy. Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Reinford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Elisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and the company and everything. So, maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe you're right. But I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy. Meeting everyone in Class 7, the lacrosse club, you... I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference. So, thanks.
Aww.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime. Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin the moment.
I thought that might be the case. Oh well, there's always next time. It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong, because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader, someone we can count on to keep us on track.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go, especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself. But sometimes, I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away from my family, from myself.
Oh. Do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents always loved me like I was. My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well. No, the problem's just with me.
Rean. Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it
A reverse Uno card.
means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right? Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face. Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
All right, you got me. I admit defeat. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out in my own way. Maybe enrolling at Thor's was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in Class 7. And now all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So, wait, all of us?
That's really just standing there, staring. During the heartfelt moment where you should have been leaving them alone. Emma, I'm disappointed. You were being such a good wingman, and then you did this.
You two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it
Are you really gonna say that quote again?
means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Okay. Who said it when you heard it? That changes a very long conversation, like how much you've heard.
Stop! Green, he was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Lisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Okay, so that last second one.
Honestly, you touched my heart.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
I don't forgive you.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it, none of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
What? I don't...
You wish.
Seems like you did well.
Yeah, Hughes isn't gonna play.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her. Hey, guys?
Hmm?
This is a really beautiful place.
Yeah. Ain't
Oops, sorry. That was a great moment. I don't know why she can now shoot Rosetta arrows, but alright. But yeah, that was a very nice moment there.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you.
Alright, I think that's everything. Hopefully. I got Medal of Vigor as a perk.
Keep up the good work.
I wish this guide would tell me like how much AP I should have. But... Okay, 0 to 5 hours. Shift's almost over. So it's what, 2:50 in the morning? Probably shifts over at 3. No sign of anything suspicious or anything at all, really. Why do I even do this every day? You do know that the point of having a sentry is what? You do know what the point of having a sentry is, right? Oh, hey, you're early. Private Zats. But come on now, you've got to get where I'm coming from, at least little. I could understand if we were posted near Crossbell, but who's gonna start a war out here in the boondocks? You never know, right? Perhaps the fact that you're even you never expected it would make it the perfect place to start a war. Besides, Lieutenant General Vander says we need to stay on alert, and he knows the situation better than we do. Lieutenant General is a great man, yeah, but what are those big shots from the 3rd Armored Division doing stationed in some backwater place like this anyway? You think that rumor's true? That he couldn't get posted here, that he got posted here because he wouldn't help the Blood and Iron Chancellor? Watch what you say. That kind of idle gossip is how rumors get wings. Fine. Such a killjoy. Anyway, you got things covered here. I'm gonna get some sleep. Got a few minutes left on my shift, but you're here, and hey, who's counting? Honestly. Wait, what was that? What the? What happened? Did they just get shelled? Who had the orders to attack? No one. I've heard nothing of the sort. Xander Gate needs to know about the... What the? No way. An enemy attack. Where's it coming from? No. Oh, adios. That can't be good. That many missiles and it only did that much damage? I mean, rip Zats, but... Huh. Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad happened. Ah, that was a great meal. Don't think I could eat another bite. After how much we ate yesterday, I'm surprised we were still able to pack away this much food. We really... Well, you're all grown boys and girls, so you don't... How are they all super skinny if this is like what they eat every day? Riding takes a lot of energy. I'd say eating like this is normal after a day out on the plains. Would anyone like more? I should probably refrain. If there's any chicken left, we can wrap it in bamboo and take it with us. There's bamboo here? I haven't seen a single bamboo tree. Who knows? We might need something to gnaw on while we're out there today. Okay. Let me help you do. I'll pour the leftover tea into a container into containers for you. Oh, thanks. You really are too kind. You're our guest. What kind of host would we be if we didn't treat you as such? Anyway, here's the grand list of tasks you'll be attending to today. Field study, day 2. Assigned tasks. Wait, it's day 2? Isn't it day 3? No, it's definitely day 3. Okay, there's only one optional one. A large unknown monster has been seen around the north parts of the highlands and must be exterminated at all costs. Alright. We do that. I figured it couldn't hurt to give you a fewer than yesterday. Feel free to take advantage of that extra time to do whatever strikes your fancy. Maybe go off the beaten path a bit. Understood. Thank you again for everything. Do you want to spend more time with your grandfather today, Elisa? Sounds like you weren't able to spend much time with him yesterday. Gwen stayed in the elder's home yesterday, right? I imagine he ought to be up and about soon. We have no objections to completing this morning task without you, if you wish to spend more time with him. But... Lycan, are you there? Elder? Yes, I'm here. Oh, good morning. Grandfather? Norton? Morning, everyone. Sorry to intrude. Judging by the looks on your faces, it seems not all is well. I'm afraid you're right. We received word from Xander Gate just a short while ago. They say the Imperial Army's watchtower has been attacked. What? Sounds like it all happened in the middle of the night. And that's not the last of it either. The Republican Army base has been attacked too. This isn't going to be pretty. Same day, 8 o'clock. Third Armored Division, Cavalry clear. Those aren't very aerodynamic. I don't know how they're actually flying. Republican Army 8th Armored Division. Alright, yeah, just saying hi. Airborne Armored Division being sent out first, as always, I see. I suppose it's only a matter of time before they give the order to the Armed Regiment, too. Lieutenant General, we've confirmed the deaths of two of the guards. Well, only those two died. A further three has sustained serious injuries, but we've been able to stabilize their condition. I see. Have the medics see to them the second they arrive. Yes, sir. Contact Xander Gate. Prepare the 3rd Armored Division for deployment. I want all armored vehicles ready to move before I return. Did it take them till, what, that was like 4 hours? 5 hours before they actually responded? Hey, you sure you don't need us to help? I appreciate your willingness, but we'll be fine. We're used to the procedures for moving the settlement in case of emergency. Same goes for you guys. I assume you'll be heading to Xander's Gate to learn more about the current situation from Lieutenant General Vander. Not as a citizen of Nord, but as a student of Thor's military academy. I will. Will you be staying here, Grandfather? I will. I can use the truck, after all. And since I was here anyway, I might as well do what I can to get the settlement ready to move. Alright, please take care of yourself. I'm sorry to Elder Lycan. I feel terrible that I can't help you when you need it most. You have your own job to do. There's no need to worry about us. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you all. Take care. We will. We must make for Xander's Gate at once. Indeed, we need to find out as much as we can about what happened. Alright. Northern reaches of the Nord Highlands are temporarily inaccessible. Okay. Can't go north? Why not? Okay. Excuse me, Lycan. We'd like to ask some questions about the monster you once exterminated. Sure, ask away. Well, it's not a required task. It can't hurt to know more about it, just in case. In that case, we would like to know more about the monster itself. based on the request. It's a type of monster no one has ever seen before. Excuse me. Yes, I can confirm that as of this morning. In fact, just its figure alone is mysterious. Is a mystery. When I saw that there was no ordinary monster, but a giant made of stone. Okay, giant made of stone? Sounds remarkably similar to the golem from old fairy tales. We have legends of such creatures as well. And now that you mention it, that monster was strikingly similar to what's described in those stories. That's just bizarre. I got a bad feeling about this. Me too. We should probably get rid of it quickly before anything happens. That's exactly why I decided to assign you this task. To a bunch of children. If you're going after it, head over to the southwest area of the Highlands, northern region. However, keep in mind that there's no need to force yourself should it prove to be more dangerous than anticipated. Got it. Thanks for the information, Dad. Either way, we should go and get a look at it ourselves at least. We can decide what to do after that. Be careful out there. A blessing to the winds and the goddess be with you. Okay. So I can't do that yet, right? I can't. It's supposed to be in the northern area? That's what he said?
Right.
What button? There's a okay. Large, medium. Okay, Nord Highlands, North Monster. This is the north. We don't really have time to head to the northern region right now. Okay, so I can't do that yet. Okay, before we do anything else, yeah, let's do this. Modify exchange slots. Let's open up as much as we can. Jeez, still need more time, Sebeth. We don't have nearly enough of those. Jeez, 600. Emma, you take for so much to open up. Okay. Most people are almost done, at least. Emma's gonna take quite a while. Yeah, I have plenty of green. Anything I can make? I'll make another. I have 2 extra bays. No, I don't need to make another. For aerial. No, I'm not gonna make any. None unless I find something I need. I got a bunch of these. How do I... Okay, here it is. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you have more space now. Dark matter. Large area. Strength. And that, okay. Speed breaker. Okay, that's pretty good. So, but not for ammo. Could be good. Honestly, you don't use earth. You have defense and HP and a regen. Really not sure what to give you. Should give you that. And then give you that. I wonder if I should give harvest. We'll do this. I don't have harvest. but we'll do that. More choices. You're fine. Okay. Yeah, and I got something, right? Okay, arts, attack, and prevent stat down. You, probably. I think arts and attack and preventing stat down is probably good, because you do both arts and physical attacks. So we'll do that. So actually it would be better for you, but you're not in the party. Okay. Rest up. Got a little EP from upgrading. And then I'm gonna save. Alright. Armor gear, all the weapons, be careful guys. Be sure you can get before it exchanges. Alright. Anything this time, however, you can't access the northern region. Okay, so go to Xander's Gate, I guess.
It's my turn.
Yeah,
Leave it to me.
Hey guys, Ken. I'm really sorry to put you guys up to this. You already helped me out more than enough yesterday. No problem, don't sweat it. This must be kind of breaking news even every press photographer dreams of being on the scene for. Still, it bothers me. How is it possible that both the Imperial and Republican bases were attacked at the same time? Do you think one attacked first and the other swiftly retaliated? Not the time to think about that. Right now, we need to hurry. We need to get to Xander's Gate as fast as we can. Right. Oh, don't ride too roughly. Alright. So we got a war almost breaking out. Weird angle for those shots when you saw it in the video. So let's see what actually happened.
Yeah.
That's one of the Imperial Army's airships.
This situation is looking worse by the minute.
We need to hurry.
So how the airships look like boats. It's super not like structurally made for flight, and it makes no sense for it to actually be flying unless it was just like a missile and just completely shooting forward. It wouldn't be able to turn or do anything special though.
Yeah.
Not very well, at least. Like no slowing down.
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
Damn, this isn't looking good.
Yeah.
Same day, 10 a.m. Looks like the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division is just standing there saluting each other. And it appears that they're preparing for deployment. Thanks, everyone. Let me go see if I can get permission to start taking photographs. I wonder where Lieutenant General Xander could be. We need to find him so he can tell us what's going on here. I suspected you might show up. Lieutenant General. Did you have some business to attend to elsewhere, sir? Thought I'd conduct another sweep of the area as a precaution. But never mind that now. You came at the perfect time. A freight train bound for Roar departs 30 minutes from now. I want you all on board that train. Finish up your field study as quickly as you can and return to the academy. I mean, that makes sense. We're a bunch of students. We're not supposed to be here during war. What? But, sir... While things ultimately depend on the actions of the Republican Army, the bottom line is that we may be mere hours away from armed conflict with Kevlar Republic. I've already informed everyone in the settlement. Did you not reply to the message? Did they not reply to the message to you? Be that as it may, we can't just turn tail and pretend none of this is happening. Lieutenant General, have you established which side attacked first? Guys, that's the central question here. It's still under investigation. We have many assurance that the Imperial Army did not attack. We did not make the first move, nor have we retaliated. However, our army's watchtower was destroyed, and several guards lost their lives. As the officer in charge of Xander's Gate, I have a duty to act. So there really were fatalities? Let's presume, for the sake of argument, that the damage sustained by the Republican Army's base was in fact deliberate sabotage by their armed forces. How bad was the damage? Several of their facilities suffered major structural damage. Their losses appear to be, at minimum, equal to ours. Honestly, I established them to be far greater. But if they suffered even more damage than we did, that doesn't make any sense. I'm afraid we've long since passed the point where leisurely discussing our possibilities was an option. I will do all I can to avoid full-scale war, but we're prepared for the possibility of an armed conflict, and I suspect they are as well. But that just seems so wrong. If that's your opinion, Lieutenant General, will you at least allow me the chance to investigate what happened on my own? Guys, investigate on your own? I'm sure you're aware. I know the Highlands like the back of my hand. And when someone attempts to threaten the peace of my homeland, I won't rest until I've unearthed the truth behind what's happening. There you go, guys. You're serious. We'll do everything we can to help you. I think that falls within the scope of our field study too. No, wait. This is the people of Nora's problem. There's no reason for you all to stay here and risk getting caught up in the crossfire. Classmate and friend is staying behind. Isn't that reason enough? I'm the son of the House Alberea. I would never disgrace the honor of my family's name by fleeing in the face of danger. Besides, it seems like your people have done a lot for my grandfather. Guys, do you remember what you said to us back at Heimdall Station? The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. Huh. It appears you've lost this one, guys. Lieutenant General, It's currently 10:05. I will permit you until 12:30 to conduct your investigation. I will do everything in my power to postpone any potential conflict until at least then. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Then we haven't a moment to waste. We should begin by visiting the watchtower that was attacked. That sounds like a good place to start. Alright. Time for some sleuthing.
Thank you.
And it's voice acted. Alright.
Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly.
How much did they practice to be in sync like that?
I agree with Elisa. We're classmates after all, and more than that, we're friends.
Well, this is clearly of great importance to you.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the Academy too. I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart. The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you.
I'm certainly attached to Ruhr, but
I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
Well, he is an art student.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind? If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you, what is it that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
Good point.
I'm not surprised you'd find it strange. To be honest, I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it.
Plot.
Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind with their watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent. One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives had been lost during the conflicts between the major powers. Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now, that there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever. That one day, it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted.
Hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like what you saw, you can watch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Luminifersquack. If you want to see these videos, of course, you can see me on YouTube with Luminifersquack on YouTube. And you can see, if you want to get notifications for when my videos come out or when I stream on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitter or X at LuminifersQ. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Please subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out. Bye bye.